The train rattled through the dark tunnels of the city, a silver serpent navigating the veins of steel and concrete. The rhythmic clatter melded with the soft patter of rain against the window, creating a symphony of solitude that felt both comforting and heavy. In this cocoon of darkness, I found myself perched on a scratchy seat, one ear tuned into the conversations swirling around me, as we all chased our thoughts through the night. And then, through my half-closed eyes, I caught fragments of a story, like catching whispers slipping through the cracks of an open door. Two women sat a few seats ahead, their voices low but layered with urgency. One of them, Claire, a nurse with deep-set worry lines etched into her brow, had just returned from a long shift. She was relaying details to her friend about the night shift's challenges, but it was the gravity of her words that snared my attention. They weren't just patients anymore, you know? They felt like family. You see them through the worst moments, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do. It's heartbreaking. The words hung in the cool air as the train glided onward. I imagined the hospital hallways, sterile and clinical, where lives hung in the balance. It's fascinating and terrifying how much weight a single life can carry. But it was the next sentence that struck me, like a bolt of lightning illuminating a stormy sky. Her friend, Sarah, responded with a voice painted in sympathy. "You're doing all you can, Claire. You can't save everyone, but that doesn't mean you're not enough." A soft chuckle escaped Claire, but I saw the tension in her shoulders ease just a fraction. Sometimes I feel like I should be doing more. Like I could somehow turn back time and change things. It just feels so pointless sometimes. I could almost see the turmoil written across her face, her thoughts spiraling like leaves caught in a whirlwind. But Sarah's response was so steady, so warm, it was as if she was wrapping her friend in a gentle embrace. Sometimes, just being there is enough. You care, Claire. That's what matters. You shine light in the darkest places. As the train picked up speed and the rain intensified, I closed my eyes for a moment, allowing her words to envelop me, letting them seep into spaces I had long neglected. It was a reminder that sometimes, even when it feels like we're drowning in darkness, the smallest gestures can light the way. The train swayed, and I felt the comforting presence of anonymity like a hug. We are all just passing through, souls intertwined for just a moment, sharing snippets of life that hold echoes of understanding and empathy. I began to ponder my own thoughts, my own battles. The echoes in my mind were daunting tonight, a cacophony of insecurities circling like vultures. Would my dreams evanesce like the fog on the subway windows? Would I truly amount to anything, or be lost in the noise like a voice unheard? But out of the corner of my mind, Claire's struggle and Sarah's words surfaced again, a reminder that I, too, was allowed to feel heavy, that the simple act of existing was worthy. After all, even the rain had its beauty. It drummed a gentle lullaby on the roof above, a reminder of rebirth and cleansing. And as the train screeched to a halt, the women rose to exit, but not before Sarah gently squeezed Claire's shoulder, whispering, "We will get through this. You are enough, always." Suddenly, their conversation opened a tender space within me. I realized how easy it is to doubt ourselves, to feel like the weight of the world is ours alone to carry. As they stepped out into the rain, I finally saw them illuminated under the city lights, two silhouettes navigating the storm together. It struck me, what strength lay in connection, in the simple acknowledgement that we are not meant to walk this journey alone. the train doors slid shut, and I was left in the quiet after their departure, yet their dialogue lingered sweetly in the air. For I had entered this metal carriage alone, but now I carried a piece of their conversation with me, a whisper of hope. I could see them as dots disappearing into the night, their backs turned to the train window. I smiled softly, feeling the night wrap around me like a protective cloak. Each drop pressed against the glass was a reminder. It was okay to feel overwhelmed sometimes. It was okay to grapple with the shadows that clouded our minds. We often forget that the people we encounter carry their burdens, their stories woven intricately into ours. What if, in sharing where we hurt, we also find healing? What if admitting our struggles becomes a bridge for someone else's solace? As I sank deeper into the cushions of the seat, I allowed myself to explore the dimming caverns of my heart. Memories flooded my thoughts, moments that made me feel small and insignificant. But as the raindrops fell, a different picture began to form. Smiles shared, laughter bursting like sunlight, unexpected kindness in dark moments. Even when faced with darkness, the light exists, sometimes buried deep, waiting to be recognized. And perhaps tonight, it wasn't about finding all the answers or feeling total resolution. Perhaps it was simply embracing the weight of our realities, both bitter and sweet together. As the train lurched forward, my heart mirrored the path it took, full of unexpected turns, moments of grace, and the comforting notion that beneath it all, I was enough just as I was. I glanced out the window. The world outside was a blur, but the gentle rhythm of rain was a soothing reminder that life continues despite our struggles. So as you lay beneath your own roof, know that someone else somewhere is capturing your thoughts. This night is ours to share, even in silence, and that, my friend, is where our strength lies. You are alive, you are here, and most importantly, you are enough. Wherever this night leads you, let it wash over you softly, like the rain on the glass, reminding you that even in your solitude, you're not alone.